But when we talk about the moderation effect, the moderation is different from the mediation. Moderation, moderating variable, they never will be the part of the model. They are coming from outside. They are outside variable. They are external variables. So whenever you want to see the moderation effect, you just make the moderation variable and put a arrow like this. So you can see that moderating variable we are representing in the diagram like this. This is a moderation effect. So whenever you see the SAM and you see the diagram like this, that there is a variable which is having the arrow like arrow which is touching the arrow between X and Y. So this type of diagram indicates that this M is a moderating variable, right? So one thing I would like to tell you here, that whenever you represent that X is causing M and M is causing Y. So this is diagram number 1, and in another diagram I am showing you X is having the effect on Y and there is a M which is causing like this. So this diagram indicates that M is a mediator, and this diagram is tell that M is a moderator. And mediator means the mediator is inside the diagram, inside the diagram, inside the model, and moderator is outside the model, outside the model. So this is the basic thing which is between mediation and moderation. So if you understand this moderator, now I will explain you how we can run the moderation effect in the software. So let me show you this. Okay. This moderation, basically we in the previous example, this X was the training quality and this is the employee improvement. Suppose it is employee improvement. Now I have some questions like, can I say this relationship is equally good for assistant professor as well as associate professor as well as professor, right? Can I say this relationship is equally good for male and female? Can I say this relationship is equally good for young employees and the older employees? So when I have this kind of relationship, when I have this kind of questions, that whether the relationship between X and Y is different for different groups or different for different variables, like this, suppose this is my age. Now I have two ways, right? I have two ways of asking. Number one, can I say the impact of training quality on employee improvement is different for people with different age group? This is the part number one, question number one. Similarly, I can ask you like the way, can I say the relationship between X and Y increases with age or decreases with age? So here I am asking you two questions. I am writing these two questions separately in the whiteboard because I want to explain you very important thing. So number one, question number one, whether the relationship X to Y is different for employees with different age group. This is my question number one. You can say that young people have a more better relationship as compared to old people, or and you can give your answer or logic like now second question which I am asking, that whether the relationship of X and Y changes with age. So these are the two questions which I am asking to you. And believe me, both questions are different. Here I am talking about the age group, and here I am talking about the age. So this kind of, when you have this variable, moderating variable as a category variable, when you have moderation variable as a category variable, this is known as group moderation. Group moderation or categorical moderation, or categorical moderation. But if you have this scale variable or the ratio variable as a moderating variable, this moderation is known as continuous moderation. Continuous moderation. And this continuous moderation is also known as interaction moderation. Interaction moderation. So tell me whether you have clarity between the group moderation and continuous moderation. The answer is very simple. When the moderating variable is a category, then this moderation is known as group moderation or categorical moderation. When the moderating variable is a scale variable or is a continuous variable, when it is a continuous variable, ratio variable, then this moderation is known as continuous moderation. Now, I am asking you one thing. Everybody know that the intelligence is having a significant impact on the performance. If you are more intelligent, you can perform better. Now, I want to check the impact of hard work as a moderator. Hard work means if you are intelligent and you are doing good performance, if you increase your hard work, right, with the same level of intelligence, if you increase the level of hard work, whether it will have a significant effect on the performance or not. Which kind of moderation it is? Is it is a categorical moderation or it is a continuous moderation? So just use your common sense and tell me that which kind of moderation is this. So yes, most of you are right, it is a continuous moderation. So when you are having research questions like this, when you have the research questions like this, then this kind of moderation is called continuous moderation. Now I'm changing it, and I'm changing my question. So now I'm asking you, the impact of intelligence on performance, is this relationship is same for male and female? Can I say the intelligence on performance, this relationship is same for male and female employees, or then that is called categorical. So now you understand it, what is categorical and what is group moderation. So this is simple moderation. Only if you have clarity on this, so it means moderation part is clear. And now I will show you how to run the moderation effect. And I hope. Now, before moving to the software, let's discuss some of more points in moderation. So moderation, I have discussed that there are two types of moderation. One is categorical moderation, or it is also known as group moderation effect. Then we are having continuous moderation or interaction moderation effect. In this case, if you see this diagram carefully, we are saying that the B1 and B2 are the two different categories, and for both the categories, the relationship is different. These two lines are representing the relationship, and we are saying that the relationship are different. Similarly, in this case, this is an example of interaction moderation. And what we do in interaction moderation, now listen carefully. This is called X. This is X variable. This is a moderator variable. And what we do, we multiply A multiplied by B, and we'll make this as a separate variable. So we multiply a and not a x. We multiply x with m, and x into m will be my third variable. And if this beta c is significant, it means my continuous moderation is significant. So this is called moderation effect. And now these are the advanced moderation effect. This is the moderation effect. This is the mathematics of moderation effect. And we are having, okay. So this is just an example. Okay. So now I'm showing you the moderation effect in, first of all, here, now I want to show you in PLS, and then I will show you in